Peace, love, and light, family. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are. I hope you're living your greatest purpose. Let's get into your messages. Okay, Scorpios, doing a message for you. Checking to see what's in your energy. I'm hearing the divine saying that there's a message for the messenger. So there's a message for the messenger. Messenger of light. So if you are someone whose purpose, one of the things that you do is to deliver message, divine messages, truth, clarity, justice. The divine has a message for you, message for the messenger. Okay. Messenger of light, messenger that perhaps you may be promoting manifestation. You may be a messenger of light that gives messages, that receives messages and gives messages regarding abundance, manifestation. Perhaps that's not necessarily, well, let's just say that that's what you do. There's a message. So okay. All right. This seems to be something that kind of like, this Two of Swords can represent different things. So one of the energies that I'm getting from here is this may represent an energy of something, and it's coming upside down or reversed, however it is that you want to say it. Two of Swords may represent an energy of indecision. And I'm getting specifically for this, it represents something that doesn't make sense. So you may be a messenger sometimes that have to deliver, or you get to deliver messages that do not necessarily always make sense. And I'm getting from the divine that it will not always make sense to you, because the messages that you are delivering, they come from a different realm. Okay? A different realm that many of you are actually just getting, you're getting into, you're getting to know, you're getting to uncover that part of yourself that hasn't made sense for quite some time. In fact, many of you began coming into your purpose, coming into your path, finding the light within. For many of you, it may not necessarily be very recent, and it seems like it's something that's like you have honed into your skill as a messenger. All right, you're honing in. That means the divine is saying that you're mastering it. You are mastering this art of becoming a messenger, and this is what this Eight of Pentacles represents. Okay, and as you master the art of being a messenger, there are roads that are beginning to open for you. And there are messages, a lot of times for many of you, the divine is specifically speaking to those messengers that oftentimes have not delivered messages because it didn't make sense to them. The divine is saying that deliver those messages, especially the ones that may not make sense to you. Okay? You are a messenger of light that is mastering the art of communication. Ooh. Wow. Okay. You are a messenger of light that is mastering the art of communication for a very specific reason. Because part of what you do is you bring unity, you bring an energy of you remind people of love. Okay? You remind people of love. Part of what you do is as a messenger, you make it make sense. This is why the Two of Swords is showing upside down, because this is the message that is making sense. This is the message that does not make sense. This is a messenger giving a message that is blinding. And there may be those that exist, and the divine is saying you're one of those that give messages that make sense, and it makes divine sense. Okay, it is divinely inspired. Okay, and there's been quite some time where the messages came from more of a ego. Okay, you're a messenger of light. You're making the messages make sense. Okay, so this Eight of Pentacles represents you mastering your craft as a messenger. You are a messenger of light that is mastering your craft. And there's something about this Ten of Pentacles. I'm hearing this specifically refers to ancestry. Many of you get to know that this gift that you have to deliver messages, it's a gift. Okay, this is part of your bloodline. This is your ancestry. Look at that. Six of Pentacles. Confirmation that this is a gift. It's a gift to give love to the world, to remind others of love. The reason why you're making it make sense is because this is your path. This is your purpose. And there are those that have delivered messages. You get to know that it's not every messenger on this planet that are divinely led. Okay, you got some egos out there that literally, have taken upon themselves to lead, to infiltrate, to create various types of suggestions. For quite some time, that's been the case. And you're one of those folks that is making it make sense because this is your gift. Okay, this is your gift. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. This is also what's bringing stability for you. This is what is meant to bring stability for you. Okay, let's see. Tell me about this Two of Swords. There you go. This Two of Swords represents clarity. That's why the divine is saying you're making it make sense. And for many of you, what that means is that you're making sense of the world of the spiritual. You're making it make sense because you have a direct connection with your spiritual team. They commune with you. They speak to you. And it's like your job is literally, oh, y'all ever seen those skits, Scorpios, where there's like a angry translator? I think it's like these two comedians, I think it's Key and Peele. They have this skit where it's like there's someone that's there to literally translate, when someone is angry, because it's like the whole gist of it is that oftentimes you do need a translator, and that's basically what you are. Like as a messenger, you're a translator. You translate. You are a messenger that translates the word of the divine, and you bring it to the 3D. And the point is for it to get to the 3D so that folks can come to the 5D. All right. And so it's like you as a messenger, the divine is saying that your task is to have clarity on your job that you do, what you do as a messenger. Okay, as a messenger, you're literally like a spiritual translator, meant to take information again from the 5D, translate it, bring it to the 3D so that the chosen and all those who are meant to begin to go to the 5D. That's what you do. You bring this energy of clarity. And as a messenger, the divine is saying that you get to be very clear on your messages. As a translator, the divine is also saying that you get to be grounded in your messages as a translator. Okay, what this means is that you are very much clear on what it is that you are meant to do. All right. And it's this clarity that you have that's going to allow you to deliver messages sometimes that may not make sense. Okay. It may not make sense. And sometimes it's like you get to realize that as a spiritual being living in the 3D, oftentimes the messages that are given to you by the spirit realm are not going to make sense because you are living in the 3D. And you get to trust that. Trust the messages that you receive, because as long as you are in commune with the divine, it's going to make sense. And it may not make sense at the moment. Eventually it will make sense. And you being grounded with this King of Pentacles energy here, you get to know that you being grounded is an energy of abundance. Your abundance comes through you being grounded. You literally being very clear on what your task is supposed to be as a messenger. All right. You're someone who is of high status, although the world may not know it. And it's like you are someone of worth. There's really no point in saying high, because it's like you're someone of worth. All right. As long as you are grounded and you are doing the will of the divine, you're someone of value. And you will see more and more that you're going to be receiving messages, the messages of clarity. You know, as you master this art of being a spiritual messenger, you're also going to see that the messages are going to come. They're going to flow a lot easier. And it's like oftentimes not being grounded can make it seem as if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, because it doesn't necessarily make sense to you. Okay, when you're not grounded, when you're not, connected to the spirit realm. And this is why the divine is saying that it's important that you maintain an energy of clarity and you maintain an energy of being grounded, because you'll be able to deliver the messages a lot more easily. It will flow more easily. You'll also have the willpower to deliver, what seemingly may not even make sense. Again, this will come, through mastering your craft. You're a spiritual messenger that's being asked to continue delivering those messages, especially the ones that don't make sense. And you're mastering your craft. And you'll notice that the more in line you are with your craft, the more obstacles you're able to overcome, because what happens is, like, you literally become intertwined with the energy of the divine. It's like whatever it is that they're able to do, the ones giving you the message, you're going to find that you're going to pick up these supernatural abilities, like, naturally. Okay, and one of the supernatural abilities that's really going to come is like this ability to, like, speak the word of the divine. It's going to come through you unapologetically. Okay, you're going to be speaking words, prophetic words, unapologetically. That is a superpower. Messenger of light, the divine is saying that you have a superpower. Use it. Anything else? This is the journey that your soul decided to take before you literally came in the human form, was this energy of the messenger. Like, this is that journey that your soul decided that it was going to go through. This is that path. And you get to know that you making this pact, you deciding to go on this journey, means that you're literally going back to something that is going to seem very familiar with you. And many of you actually may even see that as you're delivering messages. You're going to see that some of these messages, it almost seems like you've said them before, you've done them before, And even sometimes the population or the person that you're speaking to is going to seem familiar, because this is a path that your soul literally traveled through. And it said that, you know, as it is going to literally manifest back into the astral realm, that it's going to take the path that it agreed to take. The journey is for you to deliver the messages that will bring humanity into like a more 5D experience. It will elevate humanity. And people are going to be really inspired by you. They're going to be inspired by you because you get to know that there are people who are going through this phase that you may have gone through at some particular point in your life. And the point of you delivering the messages and living according to your divine purpose is to bring up those who are meant to be elevated, so that way there will be a powerful divine collective of people. It's a collective of beings, energies, whose willpower is going to reflect that of the divinity that they are, the divine that they are. And this means that, you know, humanity gets to win. So in order for that to happen, there's going to be cycles that we go through, that we see. There's going to be cycles of, you know, where you see a lot more elevation. There's going to be cycles where you're going to feel like you need more elevation. And this is all part of the journey. This is all part of you healing back to your divine self. This is you collecting your strength. And part of your strength is in mastering this craft of delivering the messages of the divine. Again, you get to know that sometimes you're going to have moments where you're like, what is going on here? Why are we saying these things? And you will know because you will know that this is the divine speaking in you. Once you build the strength, the courage, the balance. Okay, this Six of Cups also represents your spiritual gift. Okay, your task is to master this spiritual gift. Your task is to master the spiritual gift. You're a spiritual messenger that's being asked to master this gift, because it's going to balance something out. It's like as one person heals and they master their craft, they're living in their purpose, then humanity becomes elevated, you know, in their consciousness. Then you have a collective that stands powerful even on their own. And really there's no such thing as someone just individually being, you know, without the energy of another, right? And it's like we're all beings that are connected to the collective. And so it's like it's like you being a planet that makes up the cosmos. You are one of those planets that make up the cosmos. It's like there's no such thing as as this word called the cosmos without you. And so you developing your gift, you seeing the light that you are, developing that light, strengthening it, is what's going to bring balance to humanity. It's going to elevate humanity. Because as long as there are folks that feel like they're in a sense of loss, that they're really, it's like they're looking for the direction, they're looking for where to go, they're looking for how to do what the task that they've been given, you know, that also means that the ascension process is halted. And this is really just for lack of a better term, the ascension process, it progresses at a very almost like a stagnant kind of energy, stagnant rate, like it's almost like moving and it's not kind of thing. So your task is to work on your craft, persevere, work on your craft, Become the energy of abundance, so that way you can give birth to, literally, you among others of the chosen are going to be giving birth to a new humanity. That's what you're meant to do. This is Mother Earth right here represented. Okay, speaking of planets, Mother Earth is like, yeah, that's me. All right, part of what you're doing is you're doing my task, you're doing our task, you're part, you are considered a star, okay, within the cosmos that I belong. And your task, what you're doing, whatever it is that you're mastering, it's meant to bring this energy of abundance and happiness and wholeness to humanity. And this is what it looks like. This Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, okay, Ten of Pentacles. This is actually a Ten of Cups. So that's part of it too. 10-10 is significant. 2 is an energy of unity. There's this energy of unity represented here as well. Making it make sense is going to bring humanity into unity. Humanity. Okay. All right. Anything else about the 8 of Pentacles? Messenger of light. This is your message. And sometimes as a messenger, you get to know that you may say things that may seem contradictory. You may say things. You will be inspired by the divine to say things sometimes that may not even seem politically correct. They may seem like bad news. Sometimes it's great to deliver the great news. It's not always easy to deliver, the news that may not be likable by a lot, especially the news that has to do with shedding light on those that have, wronged the chosen for quite some time. And messenger, the divine is saying that you're going to, at some point, if you haven't already, the divine will give you a message that will seem as if it's one of the most impossible messages. And the divine is saying that, you may perceive this message as something that may leave you with an energy of fear, that it's not to the will of the divine. And the divine is saying that all news in the spiritual realm is meant to bring humanity into this energy of elevation and into this energy of collective. So yeah, it's going to seem like it's not something that's easy to deliver. It's not meant to, because there's work involved in it. And part of that work is you finding the willpower to continue that work that's been given to you, because this is the assignment that you signed up for. This Wheel of Fortune represents this assignment that you signed up for. And what you signed up for is to release humanity from this energy of like stagnation and bondage. And that's, sometimes it may seem like mission impossible. Yep. Like literally break these towers down and create an energy that reflects the cosmos, that is more in alignment with cosmic energy. And to do that, that takes you literally suppressing the energy of, it's like that earthly energy that you've learned to adapt to. It's that energy of the physical. Okay, you've adapted so much to the physical that sometimes it's a lot more challenging to elevate yourself to the spiritual. As you continue to deliver your messages, the energy of the physical is going to be suppressed. It's almost like, as children of the divine and of the cosmos, like we've been taught to literally like get stuck here, as if our task is not to be elevated to, into cosmic energy, as if our task is not to become, it's not to go back. Really, this is going back to this star power energy that we were meant to go back into. You know, we've been taught to get stuck here. That's not your task, messenger. It sure is not the task of, you know, those you are speaking to as well. So it's like, the more you get yourself in alignment, okay, the humanity gets itself into alignment. And that's that. Don't get stuck into this physical energy, this body that, you know, physical body that you have borrowed, I'm hearing. Oh, you borrowed it because you're a star. You are a star. And literally, I'm getting this, like you borrowed this physical vessel to come in, deliver the messages that you were meant to deliver, to bring the new beginnings on earth. So that way humanity gets elevated. It's like they stop really, you know, thinking that they stop. It's like they stop being so focused on this physical vessel, which many of us have been taught is it makes everything else heavier. It makes moving even heavier. Okay. Yes, Scorpios, I know, like, for some of you this is going to seem okay. All right, Spirit. Okay. All right. Spirit said get your ass in gear now. Truth. See that? It happens. It happens. And then it's like, you just make sure you go back to doing what you're supposed to do. You go back to connecting with Venus energy, and you know that your planet meant to do the will of the divine, because it's like you're more cosmic than material, if that makes sense. If it resonates, you'll know. Anything else you want us to know, Spirit? These are some of the things that you're going to deal with that may be very challenging. As the Empress, as Mother Earth, you're going to deal things that seem very contradictory. You know, being this messenger, you're going to be asked to deliver messages that sometimes touch very close to your own personal journey. And those are the messages that the divine says are meant to make you grow. Truth, justice, reciprocity, ma'at. This is all part of your journey. This is all part of your healing, to elevate humanity, to elevate yourself. Yep. Some of that you're meant to talk about. That Three of Swords and the Lover's energy. Those experiences that you've had. As well as the energies of manifestation. All of that. That's your message. And the divine will let you know which one you're meant to deliver. Which ones are meant for you. Because some of those messages are meant for you, and they are not meant to go without. They're meant to go within. Okay? Especially messages of love. All right? Because you get to have self-love before you project it out there. Because anything other than that is going to come out as like some sort of, you know, someone that's trying to attach. It's almost like a leech that's trying to attach itself to someone to, like, you know, suck on their energy. And that's not your, well, we'll just leave it as that. Okay. So, messenger, you know your task. Star Venus. Return back. Oh, I just caught that. I got you, Spirit. Star. Speaking of the star that you are. Got it. Yep, and you are very much like the spirit warrior. Okay, so, and look at you as the star of Venus, third eye chakra on fleek. Yeah, I know, Scorpios. Do people actually say fleek anymore? Let me know in the comments. I don't think so. And we know that, like, spirit is not bound to time, so spirit invented those words, and it can bring it back as it pleases. Okay. All right. Let go of fear and trust unconditionally that the universe is supporting you. What brings you a sense of joy, purpose, and passionate devotion? Focus on that. Believe in your ability to thrive by being and expressing your authentic self. Wow. Nothing is beyond the reach of the divine assistance. Trust in this and you can fulfill your purpose of being a positive influence in the world. So nothing is outside the reach of the divine. And you will notice that as you even deliver the messages, that some of these things that are coming forth, sometimes it takes that physical vessel time to catch up to what the spirit is saying within. Trust it. Sometimes it may not make sense. Trust it. Master it. Because that is your path. That is the assignment that you signed up for. When you decided to return, in the physical, to have this experience before, traveling back into the spiritual. That's the message of the divine, Scorpios. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, divine light.